I welcome you to this live broadcast. My name is Professor Samuel Stephenson. I apologize for the delay in the transmission. It was actually due to some technical hiccup. It is 7 a.m. here in Nigeria, and I guess it's night in some other part of the world. I want to apologize for my inability to broadcast during my earlier scheduled time. This was due to the offline seminar I was running, still promoting TVC both online and offline. But even though I was attending to the offline audience, I apologize to my online audience for not living up to your expectation. Please accept my apology. The major thing I want to address in our community here is talking about the special offer that we have in the system, which is ending today. You see, offer of 500% bonus has never been this good in our community. And so I'm encouraging you to do your best to make sure that you do. To the sellers, I want to encourage you that you do your best to make sure you approve every request sent to you by your buyer so that they can grab their own bonus before the close of the day. And even if you have not made any purchase nor acquired any kringle, it's not late. You can still do it. You still have the next few hours to do that. And once you verify and your seller approves it, you are qualified for this wonderful bonus. You see, we are in the distribution phase of our TBC economy. And what I encourage every of my listeners is that this money of ours will not continue to be like this. A time will come that you find it difficult to have access to it. So whatever you do in this distribution phase determines what will happen to you when we enter into the full TBC economy. What I mean by this is that this wealth in question is resting there in the TBC admin's wallet and is advising us or admonishing us to finishes from there. TBC was designed to have 1 billion pieces of its coin. And all these coins are in the central wallet of the creator, talking about the admin. And his interest is to make sure that this coin, this money, gets to 1 billion people in this distribution phase. So how do we get it out? It is now the responsibility of us, the builders, the promoters, and the broadcasters, to carry this good news to the rest of humanity. As it stands now, so many people are not familiar with the cryptocurrency development. In other words, the blockchain technology in general is still a news area that is yet to be fully explored. And therefore, there are some people that are still skeptical about it. But the reality is this: A time is coming that no one will be able to do without the blockchain technology. Whether in the financial sector, in the medical sector, in the military sector, in the business sector, name them, in education sector, any sector of human endeavor will depend largely on blockchain technology, because the blockchain technology application goes beyond financial institution or financial engagement, as in the case of cryptocurrency. And let me break the news to you. Even the World Bank has recently adopted blockchain to raise a bond, to raise money to end poverty. So I said to myself, okay, World Bank now want to end poverty. Okay, we welcome them on board. Remember, the mission of TBC is to end poverty globally. So, if the World Bank to help us end global poverty, even though we know they cannot do it because they don't have the structure to end global poverty. The same people who created the global poverty cannot end it. That is the truth. They need a higher power, and that higher power is the willpower. They don't have that willpower to end global poverty. But we, the people, the community members of TBC, we've got the willpower to end poverty globally. Therefore, we are in this race, and we are not turning back until our goal is achieved. If the World Bank can see that blockchain technology can be very useful to her mission of ending poverty, how are we, ordinary citizens, to believe in this wonderful development? And to cryptocurrency, we have over 1,000 cryptocurrencies in existence today, but out of them all, I call TBC the father of all cryptocurrencies. And then somebody argued with me yesterday when I was running the seminar. He said, why do you call TBC the father of all cryptocurrencies when Bitcoin is actually the first and the most popular? And I asked him to explain the difference between father and founder. Okay? The fact that Bitcoin is more popular and the first, decentralized cryptocurrency, that doesn't mean he's the father. I have my own features and my own definition based on those features before I call TBC the father of all cryptocurrencies. The reason why I said this is because I said TBC is only the cryptocurrency in existence today that have the mission of ending poverty globally. The rest are there to improve the world economy. And like as I said in one of my address, talking about the keynote address I presented at the my TBC store Faruna launch in Abuja, the capital of Nigeria, I told the whole world that TBC has a garment prepared for the world economy, that when we succeed in bringing in 1 billion humanity into our community, the world economy would have worn that garment we are prepared for her, and the world economy will have a different look. That even if Adam Smith should wake up one day and come back to see the world economy, he wouldn't have recognized it anymore. Because what we see today is going to be completely different from what we are going to see in the next 5 to 10 years when we are through. So in this distribution phase we are in, it is your responsibility to grab, permit me to use this language, in this distribution phase, grab as much as you can from the admin's wallet. The admin is ready to release it. He's not keeping it for himself or herself. So just come and get it. You see, it is only in TBC that we beg people to collect money. In TBC, we beg people to collect money. If not, people beg for money. But in our own case, we beg people to give them money. Well, that is what makes us unique anyway. That's what makes us unique. But you know, the money we are begging people to collect today, and they are hesitant to collect it. A time is coming, there will be reaction. So what I'm saying in essence, the distribution phase we are in is the time that this wealth will flow from the admin's wallet to individual members of the community until we get 1 billion people in our community. So our responsibility to distribute this cannot be better than what it is now. What it is now in this promotion of 500% bonus, for instance, as a broadcaster, after my 30 minutes broadcast of talking with you here, educating you and promoting TBC, I will receive 5 million cookies. 5 million cookies to be worth 5 million kringles by November. You know what that means? We should be thinking of something over $20 million by then. Over $20 million by then. Just for 30 minutes broadcast that I'm doing. It's amazing. And this is an opportunity that you cannot find it anywhere. Quote me well. I say it's an opportunity you cannot find anywhere. I have tried several ventures in life, and I can say categorically with all confidence and without any fear of contradiction that this opportunity doesn't exist anywhere. There is nothing like it. So, after I make a purchase of $100, I will be given 100 million cookies. Then multiply it by 5, making 500 million cookies, which by November, when I redeem it, it becomes 5 coins of TBC. I'm not talking of kringles, talking about 5 solid coins. Wow. Is this not amazing? This is awesome, man. It's awesome. Well, some may not look at this thing as something serious. But I want to encourage you, even though it may not look serious to you now, just grab it and keep it. In 2-3 years from now, come back and tell me, say, look, Prof, you told us to grab this thing and keep it the other time, about 3 years ago. But now, it's now something else. TBC is a phenomenon. It's going to shock the world, and it's going to take the elite by surprise. You know, when they see ordinary people like us who is doing broadcast, they wonder, what are these people doing? Doing journalists? What did they think they are doing? They may be thinking that you are playing or we are joking. Well, we will be joking and playing until they are taken by surprise and they are overthrown. Look, what we are doing in the TBC community is going to turn the pyramid upside down. Hear me and hear me well. Our activities in the TBC community is going to turn the pyramid upside down. What do you mean by turning the pyramid upside down? As it stands now, if you look at a pyramid has a base that is very wide, but the peak is very narrow. And only few people can manage to hang up there and control it. But this time around, when we turn the pyramid upside down, those who are at the peak will come to the base, and those who are at the base now will be at the peak. In other words, the rich, the wealthy, and the elite now are going to be the poor of the future, and then the poor of today are going to be the elite of the future. So that is what I simply mean by turning the pyramid upside down. Do you understand? This is a very simple equation. And thank to the TBC admin for this wonderful idea of creating a TBC coin, talking about the billion coin, the father of all cryptocurrencies. The only cryptocurrencies that is not manipulated and can never be manipulated by the elite, because the elite control the market, and therefore, since the billion coin is not in the market, it cannot be controlled by the elite. And those of us who are promoting this coin and the community in general, we are doing our best to clarify even newbies to understand that, look, this is the way of the future. All you need to do is to do your best to have a coin of TBC. And there are several ways you can have this. Number one, you can earn it through a gift. Okay? The gift of 25,000 kringles or cookies multiplied by 5 will give you 125,000 cookies, which is redeemable in November, and that will amount to 125,000, which is big money. Okay? And if you make a purchase of $100 worth of TBC Kringle now, before the end of this great and special offer, and do a promo, I'm talking about a broadcast promotion, talking about promoting TBC in your broadcast for just 30 minutes. Then 5 million cookies, and then for your purchase of $100 worth of TBC Kringle, you'll be given 100 million cookies, which if converted to Kringle, you have 100 million Kringle, which is equivalent to 1 TBC coin. Can you see? This is quite amazing, man. Now, let me explain a little difference between a cookie and a Kringle. 1 cookie is equivalent to 1 Kringle. Okay? 1 cookie is equivalent to 1 Kringle. In other words, if you are given 5 million cookies, automatically you are having 5 million. Another difference is that a cookie is different from a Kringle because of their location. Number one, the location of a cookie is in the back office. The location of cookie is in the back office. And the location of a Kringle is in the wallet. You cannot get a cookie in the wallet, and you cannot get Kringle in the back office. Now, what you will be receiving before the redemption time is cookies. The cookies are until they are redeemed into Kringles, then they become spendable. And remember, we have 2 times of redemption period in a year. The first one is in May, and the second one is in November. We just finished that of May, about 3 months ago, and now we are looking forward to that of November cookie redemption period in about 3 months from now. So whatever you are earning now in form of cookie will be redeemable by November. Our next redemption period is November 1st to November 30th. What that means is that you can now redeem your cookie into kringles and possibly into coins. That is, if you have up to 100 million cookie, you would have redeemed 100 million kringles, which is equivalent to 1 TBC coin. So what are you waiting for? Sign up now. In fact, within the next 24 hours, if you can sign up for TBC, you will still get this great offer of special promotion of 500% bonus, which is ending in a matter of hours. In fact, the very purpose of releasing this broadcast this morning is to encourage the members and non-members alike to do the best they can before the gate closes on them, to enter into the system, grab this wonderful offer, and then going through our learning curve, read our blog every day to get yourself acquainted with the procedures and the operations of TBC. TBC is an institution on its own, and our classroom is the blog. Get there to learn about the system. Know much about the system and know how the system works. It will help you greatly. Now, to the newbies, I want to tell you, TBC have come to stay. To those who are yet to come into the community, who are still skeptical and say, well, let's watch and see. A time will come that you're watching, you pay for it. In fact, you are already paying. $100 will fetch you as basic offering just 1,000, talking about 100,000 cookies. But before, $100 is several. You know, at the beginning, 100 coin of TBC was going for just 100 euros. But today, just one coin of TBC, 7 billions of naira. Talking about the Nigerian currency. So as you know, I know, well, anytime you come, we are ready to collect the money. We are ready to collect the money. Because we know you will definitely come, and we will definitely collect the money. Because the time is coming that even a groundnut seller on the street will accept TBC for exchange of a product. Just like it's happening now in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Some school proprietors now are accepting TBC for school fee payment of their children, of their pupil. So members of TBC can go there, pay for these people, their children in their school with 100% TBC. Even barbers, talking about salon operators, are now accepting TBC. So what are you waiting for? It's high time you joined before it is too late, so that you won't say, had I known. After all, this video will be there to speak against you. As you are watching, as you are listening, I want you to take a bold step now and join our community before the gate closes on you. Now, let me clarify this. That doesn't mean that membership of TPC is ending on 21st of August 2018. No. It also means that the membership of TPC continues until we have 1 billion members in our community. In fact, even at then, people can still come in. But that time, the value of our coin would have stopped growing. But now, for every member that joined the TPC community and you pay your wallet fee, you must have added 1 grain of gold to the value of our coin. Remember, some few months ago, the value of our coin was removed from that of euro to a grain of gold. And history shows that gold has been used as a form of money right from time immemorial. You can see how history is repeating itself now. So, what we are saying here in essence is that the membership of TPC continue to grow. You can register anytime, even after the end of this special promo. Registration continue. And remember, the 25,000 cookie for new members as a gift still stand. Even after the end of this special offer, the 25,000 that we started on the 1st of October 2017 continue, and it will run till 30th of September 2018. So the only opening here we are emphasizing is the 500% bonus, but it has no effect on the existing bonus of existing gift of 25,000 cookie, which is equivalent to 25,000 kringles at redemption period. So, as we look forward to the next phase of our redemption period, I want to encourage you to do your best to amass as much as you can now. I want to, disabuse your mind. So many people have accused us of being greed. That this money we are talking about, we are amassing this wealth. Is it not greed? It's not greed. There is too much poverty in the world. And we need this much to end it as fast as we can. You see, I always like to quote Donald Trump. Donald Trump said in one of his audiobooks, "Think like a billionaire." And he said, the more you have, the more you'll be willing to give. Let me take it again. The more you have, the more you'll be willing to give. If you don't have, the only thing you'll be doing when needs arise, you will only be beating your chest. You will only be hitting your chest. And remember, your chest is not the problem, but the chest is always the victim, okay, of your inadequacies. Therefore, what we are saying in this community of abundance is that we want to unveil, okay, the economy of abundance for everyone to flow in abundance. And so it's not because we are greedy. No. It's because we have a mission to end poverty globally and let man live in peace and happiness. Do you understand? You know that the elite sponsor all forms of crisis, killing, and bloodletting in the world for their own selfish interest. But we are here to do the opposite. So what are you waiting for? It's high time you join this movement of great thinkers. Remember, I said in my previous edition of broadcast that TBC is not a philanthropist organization, neither are we a charity organization. Rather, TBC is a non-violent movement of stewardship. Take it again. TBC is a non-violent movement of stewardship. This is my definition. TBC movement because we are given the responsibility of leading the entire humanity out of misery, poverty, and chaos into the land of abundance. So you have the opportunity to be part of the leaders who will lead the entire world, or wait for us until we lead you to the land of abundance. Once again, I thank you for joining me on this live broadcast this very morning here. My name is Professor Samuel Stephenson, a leader in the TBC community, and I'm excited to promote this great news to entire humanity. See you in my next broadcast. I love you all.